What's happening, guys? I'm coming through with another video. Before I get into this topic, I just want to say, give that thumbs up button a smash, and if you're new here, consider subscribing to this channel, as I'm putting out new content every single day on topics related to this, life advice, and everything else you can think of that is going to be beneficial to you and anybody. And also, if you're a subscriber already in my channel, drop a comment and let it be known in the comment section that you are a real subscriber. So what I'm about to say in this video, for anybody that has any knowledge at all about narcissism, I would almost bet you guys can relate to what I'm about to say. So when it comes to narcissists, it doesn't matter what you're doing, it doesn't matter where you're at, the location does not matter, it could be anywheres. But as long as you're around these people, they just make you feel slow. They make you feel lesser than what you really are. And that's because they can't handle you being yourself. Because if you're being yourself, no offense, but you're better than them, and they know that, and they can't stand that. Because in their minds, they're superior, when really they're not. They just have to convince themselves they are, when really they're not. And you know what? They might actually be superior towards some people, but not you. Most likely not you. And they can't handle anybody being better than them. And what I mean by this is, so let's say if I'm somewhere and there's a real OG in the building, there's a real guy or a real woman, and they are who they are, that respect by me is given to them because I see people for who they really are, and I don't try to talk over people or to be better than people that I'm actually not better than. They're going to get their respect. They're going to get their dues. They clearly are who they are. But when it comes to a narcissist, if this is the case with you and them, and you are better than them, almost in every way you can think of, what they're going to do is they're going to make you feel slow. They're going to make you feel less confident, because this is the aura they have when they're around certain people that are better than them. They have this defense mechanism wall up, and it's like no matter what you do, you just can't be yourself. And the more you try to be yourself around these people, the more that they just despise you. And I mean deep hate. Deep, deep, deep hate. And you can see it and you can sense it. And it makes you feel dumber around these people because you can't be yourself. You have to stoop down to their level. It's almost like you have to act a certain way in order to be accepted by these people. You have to bring your game down, because if you're on point, if you're being yourself, that brings the envy, the hate, the jealousy out of these people, and you can literally feel it. And most of the time they even know they're doing it themselves, but they can't help it because they need that wall up. They need their ego to just be up. You know, like they just can't be vulnerable. They can't be themselves. And it's like they're literally a fraction of who they should be. But yet, they slow you down. And they act like they're better than you. They act like they're smarter, but really they're not even close, and they don't even compare. This is how a narcissist acts. This is how a narcissist behaves. And real people give their due respect to other real people. Narcissists are all just little scurrying rats that don't even know what the hell is going on. They're not woke. Some of them might pretend to be, but they're not. They're useless. They just don't know shit. and they slow you down, they make you feel bad. When you're around them, like I said, you literally, you almost, like, they bring you down to the point where you feel like a fraction of yourself when you're around these people. You can't be yourself, you can't speak your mind. It's almost like you turn robotic. And you might even feel yourself being a little bit clumsy around them. So let's say if you were working with a narcissist and you guys are doing something, you guys are doing a chore in the workplace. You might be beside this person working. You might get a little bit clumsy. You might step over your own foot. You might drop something. You might do something because they do something to your mind psychologically that just brings you down, not only to their level, but below them. They put you below them because that's how they have to go about their life, when really they're not even that. It's like they're screwing with your mind. And they can do it if you stick around these people. Like, they are capable of doing this. That's why you have to avoid them. They're very dangerous people. They will suck the life out of you. They will drain the confidence out of you. And this is all projection. It's evil. What they're doing is projecting how you make them feel, because this is honestly how you make them feel. When you come around these people, they know you're better than them deep down inside, but they don't want to act that way, and they're not going to tell you this. Deep down inside, they know who you are. Deep down inside, they know you are better than them, but they don't want you to know that you are better than them, even though you already know you're better than them. It's a weird fucking thing. And since you strip more confidence off of them by just being yourself, they project their bullshit onto you, and you automatically feel like a lesser person. You feel slower. You feel more stupid. And from my experience, this is what happens. There's no getting away from it. As long as you're around this person, they will make you feel like this most of the time. They're not going to praise you. They're not going to support you. They're not going to be even with you. They're not going to do anything that makes you feel good. They're going to do everything that makes you feel bad. And they're going to try to step on you, because you automatically make them feel like this, but you're just a positive person. You're just all about positivity, doing the right things. But they can't handle that, because that's not who they are. They can't handle what's real. That's why they have to be fake about everything. They're fake personalities, they're fake aura, they're fake everything. They're fake confidence, because that's what it is. They pretend to have all this talent and shit like this, but really, they don't at all. And they're not even good at what they do. They're not even close to the best. But yet they want to, like, say it. And shit like this. Like, it makes no sense. They actually don't have the talent. They might be talented at, like, certain things, but, like, not to the extent that they think that they're at. They might do some things well, but they're not as good as they think they are. This is where the delusion kicks in. They're not as smart as they think they are. That's where the delusion kicks in. It's like everything that goes on in their minds, it's like they're one-upping what they actually are, and this is the delusion. And they will also dim your light. So let's say you really are who you are. You are as good as you are without even saying it. You just are who you are. You do the things that you do. Let's say when you're in the gym, you are as good as you are in the gym. You lift what you lift. You do cardio machines like you do cardio machines. You're in the shape that you're in. You don't even talk about it. You just are this. They will dim your light to make you feel and look lesser. They might accuse you of certain things. That is not even true. Oh, you only did this because of this. You're only in the shape you're in because of this. They have any excuse. They'll have any excuse in the book to dim your light, to make themselves, they need an excuse so they can be better than you, but really they don't even compare. And you could challenge them or anything and they won't even go with you. Like, there's people that said some shit like this to me before many times, that I automatically make these people feel smaller because I'm just clearly better. I'm doing more. Like, I'm levels above. Then when these people talk a little bit of shit or say something, I might challenge these people, and no. I don't want nothing from you, bro. Nope, we're not gonna do this. Exactly. Sometimes you just have to put it in the narcissist's face, and I've done this often. That's why a lot of these people, they have to watch how they act around me, because they know when it gets real, I will challenge them to show them. Like, you really want to do this and you're blatantly trying to put me down. You're blatantly trying to make it seem like I'm not who I am. Like, you're really doing this, you're going to get challenged. I'm going to show you that you're wrong. And I'm going to look at your face when it's all said and done to see your facial expressions change. You know what I mean? Like I said, guys, sometimes you just have to give them a taste of their own goddamn medicine. Just shut them up sometimes. But the best thing to do is just not deal with them. Let them think however they want to think. Let them do whatever they want to do. Because that's what they're going to do. You would even prove them wrong right to their face. You could destroy them. You could do anything. You could beat them at anything. They're going to find an excuse behind your back to tear you down once again, to make themselves feel up. Because they can't do it for real. They have to lie about it. They lie about everything. So, if you guys are still here in this video, you can relate, hit that thumbs up button. I'm going to cut this video short though. I have another video to do. So I will get to that one. And I know for a fact, you guys don't even gotta tell me. Like, I already know you guys can relate. I know for a fact a lot of you guys probably been in a situation like this one way or another. When it came to your work, when it came to a sport, when it came to the way you look and your appearance. A narcissist always has something to say to bring you down. Or it could even be just a situation in a family. Or a situation you had with a boyfriend or a girlfriend or something like this. People just want to bring you down to put themselves up because they're that insecure about what's actually real. They have to fake bring you down. And if you let it get in your head, it might. And if you don't let it get in your head, it won't. So, anyways, guys, I'm going to get to the next video. I will be back.